Hello everybody. We're gonna give Big Black a feeding. Now when I say feeding, I think it's just a like an extra feeding, because most of the mass in here is sheep manure. So we do know that the composting worms will eat manure and turn that into vermicompost. If you've been following my channel for any amount of time, this bin has been outside the whole time, and it doesn't have any drainage holes on the bottom. It does have a lot of ventilation holes near the top. So I've been fighting with keeping it not totally wet. And I'll go through the bin here and we'll see how the worms are doing. I was in here the other day and I thought, now this is supposed to be just red wigglers. I did see worms that seemed to be very large. I was thinking that maybe the sheep manure is fattening up these worms. I'm not sure if anyone else has that type of experience. Can you see these worms in the screen?
Yes.
Okay, you can be a little louder.
Yes.
A little bit of a worm ball there. How does that look?
Lots and lots of worms and lots of manure. I think they like the manure more. It
does appear to be that way. So this is supposed to just be red wigglers in here. Now, Anne over at, I think it's Plant Obsessed, made a good point. If you have multiple bins with different types of worms and you're working the material and you go from one bin to the other, you might bring a little cocoon now and then over to the other bin, so that you'll end up with mixed worms and you wonder why. Yeah, I did make a comment on her channel before that I was going to start a bin with sheep manure, and she said to keep her posted. Oh, look at that. Now those are big worms. It's kind of hard to believe that these are red wigglers. Could they be something else?
Blue worms, maybe?
No. Well, they do have the one clitellum and a little bit of the yellowish tip on this end. So yeah, they are bigger than in my 360.
And a big blue.
No, big blue, we do have some earthworms in there, some night crawlers, so those ones are going to be bigger than the ones in here. Now I had a lot of the algae in here. It's slowly getting less and less. And then I did start with over 900 worms at the beginning of July in here. And then yeah, I kind of had to panic and put all kinds of pine needles, leaves, the algae, cardboard. So I do have quite a bit of variety in here. Okay, so no real bad odors coming from here. I'm going to give this bin a supplemental feeding. That's the word I was looking for, supplemental. More of the algae. Oh yeah, and I did put some grass in here too. So let's just make a spot in the middle. The video that I just uploaded was harvesting of my first watermelon. And we're going to go ahead and give them half of the shell. And then we're going to dump in feeding. A little bit of pepper squash, acorn squash skin, after we baked and ate that one. That was courtesy of the compost pile. And then I'm not going to add any cardboard or anything. I'm trying to keep this more natural. but I will cover this up. And then if worms like to go inside of avocado shells, what is going to happen with half of a watermelon? Do you think we're going to have a huge population inside that watermelon if we check on it in 4 or 5 days?
Yes. And I also think that maybe there would be a bunch of worms inside the zucchini shells.
Zucchini shells?
Like the pumpkin, the squash stuff.
Oh, well that wasn't a whole piece, it was just like a piece, a flat piece. But yeah, things are looking okay. I would like to see it a little bit drier, but I think the worms are enjoying it. They're growing. We do have various size of worms in here. That was a big feeding, but like I said, there's should be about 1,000 worms in here, so they will go through that, and then we'll keep tabs on it, make sure that everyone is happy. Everyone, thank you for watching. Thank you for keeping up to date on my bins and my garden. Thank you for subscribing. Everyone have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.